Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the banks and whether there's an opportunity to be had right now by buying some banks. We're up 8,000 to start the day. As you can see, the market, let's look at it. The market is up 0.99, the NASDAQ is up 0.89, and the S&P is up 1%. We're at 1.5%, so we're beating the S&P. That's good. But we want to look at our put position down here, DPST, which is a regional bank put. And we don't want to add to this, but we want to sell puts on the major financials because the premiums have reached such good enough levels while volatility is beginning to subside that I want to take a position in the banks. But I want to do it with a reduced cost basis. So if I do FAS at 50, oh man, they're giving me more this morning. Can't do FAS now. Maybe I'll just buy a triple on it. So FAS, just to get the best exposure we can to the banks. We don't want to raise our margin too much. So what we'll do is we'll buy here. We'll buy 1,500 since it's cheap and beaten down. We'll add it to our other triples, our sector-specific triples. Buy FAS, place. Now, that took away 1,500 of our available for withdrawal, but it has come back some. See, our available for withdrawal was just 91-ish. Now it's 90. So that did take up some of our available for withdrawal. And if this available for withdrawal, this margin number gets to zero, available for withdrawal, then you have no equity and you get no margin call. But FAS, you can see it's down here now with these others. It's with Teckle, MDU, Soxel, MIDU. These are all big movers and we're big winners to start the year. So I reloaded into these to start the new rebuilding process in the portfolio because as you can see, our margin is now 241. It's really 230 after shorts are factored in. But if we go to our performance and value, we're up 8% now. Versus the S&P up 3 and the NASDAQ up 11.5, so that's good. Our performance is starting to come back, and we did it by reloading into these triples. Like I just mentioned to you, FAS, we just begun that today, but we've started with other triples, like as I just mentioned, Soxel, MIDU, TNA, the Russell triple. Those are just a few. So our income is still 98,000. It says 97.4, but really it's 98.4 because we have short on Cornerstone. Sell before the X date. The X date of next month, which is around the 13th to 14th, I will sell before this date here, and I won't have to pay the dividend. I will just receive the dividend. So Cornerstone, by the way, came off the lows. Perfect timing. We made a video on that. We reloaded into that because it's index specific, and we reloaded into these other names that are index specific, such as JEPI, RYLD, BDJ. We said this yesterday in the video, and now we're getting into sector-specific triples to get more exposure and get get more exposure to the market, but also to get our performance back. It did raise our margin some, but our account has come back so much that we can afford to take out a little bit more in margin debt. I wanted to buy some regional banks, as you saw. I wanted to sell a put on them. I wanted to take advantage of some of these bigger banks are bailing out these smaller banks. But I'm just going to buy the put on, buy the triple long on FAS. That should do it. That should give us plenty of exposure and safety because we want to be in the bigger banks rather than the small banks. And if the small banks do come back, well, we have DPST on for that exposure. And even if we get a sign, we're down 1,700 in DPST. Even if we get a sign, our real cost basis has been reduced from 40 to 40 minus 1370. So you take the strike price here of 40, and then you minus 1370, and that's our true cost basis, which is about 26. So 2,600 we'd have in it. If we got assigned, we'd sell half and keep 1,500, just like we keep all these at 15. And we don't care about losses, and then we just want the exposure to banks. As the market's going higher, that will increase our daily gains. So our daily gains right here are $9,000. But how do we manufacture this $9,000? We do it in the form of, yes, we buy Cornerstone and these indexes, but we also sell puts down here, and these give us extra performance. DPST is giving us $100 today of performance. When you add all these up together, it's about 1,000 or two. But if we got assigned a DPST, we would just take a loss, and it doesn't matter the loss, it just matters the performance. So daily, if I had 1,500 and DPST and it's up 10% in a day, well, then I'm going to make about 150 bucks. And you combine that with all these other holdings and you get to this 9,000 number. So all we want is safe market correlation daily. We don't care if we're losing or winning in these triples. We just want market correlation, because if our market correlation is high and we have high days gains here, then this available withdrawal stays high, and we can therefore keep our margin on of 241, because that's what we use to gain all of our income. So anyway, I hope you like this video. I hope you appreciate all the things that I'm doing. Subscribe if you like the video, but also comment below if you have any other ways to play the banking sector. Hopefully you have ideas on what we can do to bounce back stronger. Thank you very much.